Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. 8 wins in a row. And a random run that is not gonna be the Lost. It's gonna be Judas. Gonna be Blue Baby. That's alright. It's been a long time since I've had a Blue Baby run. And our seed is gonna be AT69. I like it already. 1N32. Not a problem. Blue Baby, because it's been so long since I played Blue Baby, not just for you guys, but for me, I'd like to go over, our starting strategy here. Number one priority, don't die is a good start. If we want to get that same deal with the devil meta that it's gonna be weird. I mostly took this for the consumables, honestly. I don't know if it's gonna balance our stats too much considering we're low, so I think if you're gonna get Libra and you don't have soy milk, probably like right in the early game is the best time for that. You're really gonna give me 4 GD spiders? Right out of the gate? That's a little ridiculous, but if we're gonna do the same deal with the devil meta, we like to do, and I do like to do it, it's not a shortcut to success, it's just a standard strategy, Is eating food a shortcut to not being hungry? No, it's just the way. We're gonna need more than 3 spirit hearts. So we have 3.5 right now, which is fine. Ideally, we would be in the, ideally we'd be at like 7. And that's not just a number I picked because it's, large, but that would allow us to take 2 deals with the devil and still have 1 spirit heart available for some survivability, assuming that they didn't give us anything. That's very unlikely. It's somewhat unlikely that we have over 3, and 3 doesn't work. It has to be at least 3.5. But we're gonna try to swing that. We already have 14 cents largely as a result of Libra, and the nickel, but almost entirely apart from that as a result of Libra. So we should be able to get an item from our shop here, especially considering that we have the bombs to back it up as well. I really thought that that would be our secret room, but so be it. Let's see what our first item might be in here. Humbling bundle, absolutely. If we can get 6 cents from this would be awesome. And we got 7, even better. Allows us to buy this and humbling bundle, which is going to be amazing for us in the future here. So we're at 4 spirit hearts now. Would not be surprised to lose some on our boss fight, especially if we end up fighting one of the more difficult bosses, but it's already been a great floor for us here. That was amazing. Humbling bundle just made it paid out with 24 cents. And the trinket. The trinket is a little bit less relevant, but the 24 cents... it wasn't entirely a result of humbling bundle. In fact, like 15 of those cents were just incredibly good luck, but that's a really good use of a single bomb. No question about it. Because the second secret room could be around here, I want to give it a shot. Alright, 1 bomb for 4 cents is still not a bad trade necessarily. And we're going to be fighting the Widow, who is actually probably the easiest boss that is... it might be the easiest boss that is cellar specific. Unless Pin is cellar specific, I can never remember. I think Pin might be cellar specific. This is the kind of like minute details, that was stupid damage on my part, the kind of minute details that kind of fall by the wayside when you're away from the game for a week. But we'll pick it back up in no time, hopefully. So we took damage, that sucks. On the other hand, we also got 2 cents back for it, thanks to Swallowed Penny and Humbling Bundle. It makes it sting a little bit less, although it's still not worth it. And Latchkey is going to pay out with a Spirit Heart here, which is nice. And we might be starting to look at like 7 HP is reasonable. We're already at 4.5. We'd have to get a little lucky, but the more HP we have, the better. We got to remember. Okay, we're at 4.5. 1 bomb does not give us the ability to open that up, so let's not even try for now. But 2 bombs, considering we have Humbling Bundle, is really good. If there's a bomb in there, now it's 2 bombs. If there was a 4 pennies in there, now there's 8 cents in there. It's likely to pay out for us, even though it'll cost us twice as much to get in. Alright, let's try it out here. So far, so good on this run. Should actually probably try from above, but whatever. There's also a really low chance, but a chance that we could get crawl space. We did not. We also picked up half of a red heart. So that's 2 bombs effectively right down the drain here. Deal with the devil right off the bat. We have 4.5. 4.5 hearts. So let's take Whore Babylon, effectively making us very strong here. And we'll say no to that for now. But I would like to get Sacrificial Dagger if we can, but we don't need to. Wow, what's up with this? I hope that's not a reroll room right off the bat. It would be amazing if it were actually, if it were a 5 room. I did see a post on the subreddit the other day. And they specifically name dropped me in it, so now I feel like an asshole because I don't remember the username, but They said, if you ever get teleported to a deal with the devil, here's a strategy you can use. This is pretty sweet. If you get teleported to a deal with the devil, here's a strategy you can use. After you get teleported, do what you can, and this would normally be taking red heart damage, but do what you can to lower your chances of getting a deal with the devil, which will actively raise it for you on the next floor by lowering your chances of getting a deal with the devil after the boss fight. That sounds a little bit roundabout, but I think most people out there will probably understand what that means. Basically, lower your chances of getting a deal with the devil after the boss fight, and that should raise your chances of getting one on the next floor relative to if you got one on this floor from a Joker card or something, or a red chest like we just did, and then still got one after the boss fight. Unfortunately, we don't really have much control over that, as we are presently, operating with entirely Spirit Hearts, and will be, presumably, for the length of the entire game. We'll definitely take Pandora's box here, and we'll try to use it on caves too, I guess. Mysterious Liquid is an acceptable item at worst, and we're really doing quite fantastically right now. I can't complain at all. Being in the Whore of Babylon state is already ridiculous, and we'll see if we get anything better out of this. Okay. Explosive Diarrhea might allow us to get Magic Mushroom. It did not. That's okay. What are we at here? 525. So we're probably right on schedule if we're thinking about boss rush, but we're going to get faster in the future in all likelihood as a result of the fact that we are now much stronger than we were when we, well, on the average on this run. So honestly, we have to at this point. That's not that bad. At this point, we should be able to take, oh my god, 4 tiers upgrades. We should be able to take Sacrificial Dagger. Even with Curse of the Unknown, I'm relatively confident in that. A Balls of Steel pill would have made it a little nicer, but I think I probably will throw caution to the wind. I still can't believe we got 4 tiers up pills from that one secret room there. That's just absurd. But I think I will throw caution to the wind, and we'll pick up Sacrificial Dagger. I quite like it. We got Pageant Boy. That is not HP. What was there a Spirit Heart in our shop? Did we already buy it? Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh, thank God. I was a little anxious there at the end. We gotta have at least 1 heart. We got 2.5. That's real good. All right, well, if we're gonna use it on the Caves XL, we might as well use it now. Maybe not exactly what I was hoping for it to pay out with, but it's more survivability. That means something. And Sacrificial Dagger, you know, it's a double-edged sword. If we use it for offense, we're more likely to get hits, but it's such a good damage dealer. Oh my god, this money drop, man. It's absurd. If we use it for damage, it's gonna kill enemies so quickly, man. I can't hate on Sacrificial Dagger. I love it to death. And so, why are all these enemies turning into poop when they die, also? Am I missing something? Maybe he's just leaving poop at the same time that he died. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain about this run at all. It's, the exact problem we had with our last run, even though we won, was a low rate of fire. We already have the same damage upgrade if you ignore Abaddon. We had Whore of Babylon, and we got into the state. But, it never really started to ball out of control, because even though we got some okay damage upgrades, we never really got a higher rate of fire. So, our situation here is definitely starting out more advantageous. I can't deny that. This XL floor is going to be very, very interesting. If we... it's okay. Best Bud's alright. If we don't get a deal with the devil, it's effectively not getting 2 deals with the devil. Puts us a little bit behind the 8 ball. But we can make up for that with some good item rooms. And I'm thinking, like, we got a great chance of making shops work for us. We have 70 cents. We're effectively on the 3rd floor, and we bought something on the last floor. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, man. Fat Odd Mushroom. 1 extra Spirit Heart and a little bit more damage. And every damage upgrade gets filtered through those tiers upgrades, man. You know, our DPS is a product of our damage and our rate of fire, and, oh my god, that slipped right between Sacrificial Dagger and our hitbox there. That's crazy, but, we're doing so fantastically with our rate of fire that everything helps out a ton here. Now, obviously, this is not amazing. Hematomesis does nothing for us. I figured we might as well buy it, though. Converter does nothing for us. Bogo Bombs, I think after you have Humbling Bundle, Bogo Bombs does nothing as well. So, there's not much keeping me there. But this is still good, man. This is still pretty solid. We've skipped a lot of this floor, but we'll go back and do it. When you're ahead of the curve, you do as much as you can, you know, to stay ahead of the curve. When you're behind the curve, sometimes you got to take shortcuts. You got to play a little lazier to, because due diligence is going to cost you resources. You know, it's going to cost you time or HP. Whatever one you can't afford to lose, that's what's going to hurt the most. In our situation, we got nothing but both of them. Like, getting a speedball here doesn't matter at all. It's quite nice, actually. Could use a speed upgrade. In this situation, we're going to want to be a little smarter than I was at the very beginning. And when we don't know what the enemy's going to do, we're going to hang back as much as we can. Might throw an extra bomb in there from time to time. Speed it up a little bit, but should be easy. And just get a little sacrificial dagger damage done. Caffeine pill pickup is pretty ridiculous at this point. Let's use bombs are key. Our speed is getting a little ridiculous. Honestly, I kind of think I want neither of these. So I'm gonna forsake them. There's something to be said about Judas the Shadow, no question about it. Brother Bobby is not worth half of our HP. And I don't think Judas the Shadow was either. So I'm gonna try sneak this one out. Could happen. 3 bombs and a key for 2.5 red hearts. Not a smart idea on my part there. That's okay. We got 4 cents back. Could be better. Like, we could have just not done it, but if you gotta do it, at least we got some reward for it. Let's continue moving it along here. See if there's anything else we're missing on this floor. I mean, it's a big floor, presumably. There's a lot of stuff we've yet to see. If we could just get some random spirit heart drops or, you know, tinted rocks or something like that, I'm into it. But in the meantime, you know, even if I'm worried about boss rush, we don't have to be out of here for at least 2 minutes. And with my relatively, you know, liberal estimate, about 3 minutes. So I think we're going to be totally fine if that's still something that's on the table. And it might be. Let's blow this up because we have humbling bundles. So could get, I mean, the spirit heart was not bound by our humbling bundleness, but glad that we got it regardless. I will go to our curse room. If we have to pay for it, we have to pay for it. We just got a spirit heart back from that blood bank. Easy come, easy go. And this... okay, that sucked pretty hard, but we're going to try this again. And I didn't botch it completely the second time. There we go. Guppy's collar. Well worth it. Broke even on the way in. Actually picked up some money in the process. Not my favorite kind of dead end. Basically jack shit over here that we can see, and it's going to be a difficult room on the way back, but whatever. Maximum 1 spirit heart loss. We can absorb it. And, you know, 4 keys, probably not exactly worth it. That was my own fault on that one. That was even more my own fault. Okay, let's stop playing like an idiot here. Smarten up ever so slightly. I don't even know why I wanted to be close to that guy to begin with. I was thinking that he was going to explode into bullets. You don't want to be next to that, even with Sacrificial Dagger being active. Okay, we got to get some kills here. Even the playing field a little bit. They got a bit of a numbers advantage, but now it's eroded. 1148. Still not concerned about boss rush. Very happy that we've, we lost a little HP in the process here. Maybe 1.5 spirit hearts, but we picked up a guppy item. And a lot of money, and the money's likely to be less relevant than the guppy item, but happy about it either way. What we could do is actually, if we, our deal with the devil probably won't be open. But if it is open again, if they're nice enough to give us a second crack at that deal, if we have like less than 2 hearts, maybe even less than 3, we'll want to pick up Judas the Shadow. What's up, Kate?
No, the thing. Can I just come in for a second?
Sure. What are you doing in here? It's working. It's a hot. Not used to being in this summer heat. You notice, is there an anomaly?
It's not that strong.
Is it on cool?
Yeah.
Because it's like it's a little bit of a sauna in here, but I'm used to that. Because this computer puts out a lot of heat.
It's really weak.
Yeah? You have it on cool?
Yeah.
No fan or something?
No,
that's all right. We'll deal with it. No problem. I'm not very pleased with the way that the back half of this floor went down, but I think it was worth exploring anyway, and I have a good idea that maybe there is a second secret room there, just based on necessity. And we get Isaac's Fork, which is completely useless for us. And no second crack at that deal with the devil, which is actually unfortunate because it would have been awesome for us to get Judas' Shadow, respawn as Judas, and then, you know, be fine. Take an enormous damage bonus. But this is still great. Like, don't let me sell it like we're in a bad run right now. This is a great run. No guaranteed respawn kind of sucks. Oh my god, I don't know what happened to my hand there. Just stopped working the way it was supposed to work. We got enough HP to take a deal with the devil, theoretically. We might need to pick up another half heart to really, truly swing it. But we got a great offensive orbital. Also functions as a good defensive orbital. The only reason it's not as good defensively is because I'm actively dodging into enemies instead of away from them. Tons of consumables and really just great upside on this run. The only thing I've got to make sure is that I don't accidentally murder myself by offensively dodging too shittily. Range down is probably not something I'm going to want to roll with here. Now, we will be on the lookout, much to the chagrin of the people out there. We will be on the lookout for a teleportation card, because if I could snag an item of my choice from Boss Rush, I would very much like to do so. No tinted rock in here that I can see. But yeah, this is kind of like the antithesis of the last run. It's the opposite of the last run. You know, the last run, pretty much unkillable. Oh, that was real dumb. Pretty much unkillable, but also difficult for us to kill enemies. This run, super easy for us to kill enemies, but we are very, very killable at this point. I'm going to take Pulse Worm, though, for the humorous aspect of it. What a weird asymmetrical setup we got here, but I'll take it anyway. And we'll keep trying, because some more black hearts or good cards would be advantageous. Can't imagine 2 of hearts doing anything for us, so we'll take Explosive Diarrhea and just move along. Good. I held my breath there a little bit. I was hoping my speed was good enough to get me through there. We got Proptosis here, so these guys should get screwed up pretty easily. Alright, we got bombs, we got Humbling Bundle. We should be able to sneak in here and maybe have a good chance to pick up some Spirit Hearts. There's one. There's nothing. Explosive Diarrhea, we can always resort to that if we have to. This one, we got Tough Love, illuminating for me that my luck stat is actually pretty shitty right now, but that's alright. Just use, Tiny Planet on the, Tiny Planet? No. My Reflection, okay. I got scared there for a second. We're at 3 Spirit Hearts. Bob's Rotten Head, I guess we might as well take it. Bombs are key, not interested. Let's check out our Cursed Room, and there's Guppy's Paw. There's no reason we would keep Guppy's Paw, but this makes deals with the devil much more fantastic for us. What I was just thinking there is, like, I should have checked for a secret room next to it, but shit happens. There could be a secret room up here, so let's try this one out. I know we could be using Bob's Rotten Head for this, but it seems to make more sense to use it offensively. 2020 should make this room relatively easy. I keep getting paranoid that we have Bob's Brain because of the color of these shots, but this is hopefully not greed. And it's not greed. Okay, I didn't expect to be able to say that. We're going to buy pretty much everything we can buy here. And in the meantime, why don't we shove ourselves back here and get a little donation machine action. There you go, 3 cents. That's pretty good. And this should be a totally fine boss fight. The only thing that worries me is that I don't have enough HP to take a deal with the devil, so we would have to... Oh, God. We'd have to hope that it's Guppy's collar. Or, sorry, Guppy's 9 lives. It's not the canonical name of the item, but it gets the job done, you know? Guppy's 9 lives. Alright, these guys are mobile, but I'm thinking a lot of those bombs will probably do some damage. Can't really tell what our $3 bill effect is here, but getting the job done regardless. I'm very disappointed in the stupid damage that I took. But we'll see, maybe we'll get Squeezy or something. Torn Photo is fantastic, and you know what? Didn't get a deal with the devil anyway, so I'm not gonna sweat it. Let's head down. And the DPS upgrade is enormous. We got 2 hearts, remember that. Okay, Goat Head is huge. We got 2 Spirit Hearts. 2 Spirit Hearts. Obviously, homing tears on this one. This should be a winning run. We've had really good luck. Considering, oh, we got Boss Rush theoretically coming up here too. All right, we're gonna pay attention to that. Because that might solve some of our problems. But I did end up getting a little bit behind schedule. I'm not sure how that happened. Probably that like 3-minute exploration that I did on a previous floor. But even without boss rush, which we probably wouldn't want to do unless we had a teleportation card anyway due to our lack of HP. But even without boss rush, this is all about having 3.5 spirit hearts and being able to take our deal with the devil when it shows up. Doesn't have to be Guppy. Could be, you know, Mark, Pact, Ceremonial Robes, Brimstone, possibly the ability to fly. There's a lot of stuff that is good enough for us to take for sure. Hematemesis will save. There is an off chance we can use it with Dark Bum. I mean, it's a guarantee we can use it with Dark Bum, but we don't have Dark Bum, so there's an off chance we'll functionally be able to use. This is Proptosis, obviously. 48-hour energy is relatively meaningless for us right now. We'll look for the secret room next to our curse room here, and if it isn't there, we'll just go in. If it is, we'll just go in. It could be. I'd be surprised, though. This is Inner Eye triple shot. Oh my god, the poop had a spirit heart. So that's a free access to that room, then. To the curse room, I should say. Let's take advantage of it right now. We got the pack, so that worked out really well for us. This is 3 items now for free from curse rooms. That doesn't happen all that often, so I'm gonna love it while it lasts here. We got a double key room. Oh, that was not smart. I don't know how much HP we have now. Our double key room, again, a 5 room would be excellent. But we'll see. We got enough keys to not feel too bad about it if we end up not wanting it. It's like the situation where I hate that it kills some time, but it's not like we're not going to do this. I think we're just going to say no to boss rush for now, and that's fine. I'm a little surprised that we didn't manage to make it happen, but shit happens, you know? It's not that big of a deal. I'd rather do our due diligence and make sure we have our best possible chance to come away with a win here. D20. Yeah, the D20 is probably better for us. Curse of the Unknown scares me a little bit about it, but it's not too bad. It's weird because I don't want to re-roll the batteries, but I guess I will. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to take pardon me. I'm actually going to take Tammy's head. I like the D20 enough. But I much prefer Tammy's head for its offensive punch. This is a huge get for us. 1 key for 2 bombs is a good trade, but I'm not going to do it. You know, what mama don't know won't hurt her. Let's move it up here. And that is some weird-ass My Reflection stuff. There's no higher order, like, noble cause for me to take Tammy's head. It's like, oh, Tammy's head plus $3 bill is very interesting. I guess. But mostly, it's sincerely just that I think it's going to help us out here. So we got Hematemesis, Puberty. I Can See Forever is pretty solid. And 48-hour energy for like the 30th time. Could have gotten into our curse room. Oh well. I'm not going to take Sharp Plug. I'm going to end up hurting myself with it by accident, probably. Okay, pop up, more. Not just, I didn't want to use it on just one. Oh, I almost walked into that. I think I would have taken, I probably would have been warped. Oh, that one would have got me too. Man, you guys are being real annoying. There we go. Not many enemies can stand up to the sacrificial dagger. It's my wrestling name from back in the day. Well, we're gonna have to be very careful. I almost hope we could just get Krampus. That would have been nice on the boss fight, but I almost hope we just get Krampus here. That was huge. Because, I don't know how much HP we have, and we're not gonna get any more at the end of this. Why use it right away? So stupid. I can't afford to take Book of Belial. I'm very sorry about that. I think we might be on like 1 or half a Spirit Heart, so I've got to be a little bit more careful. We're actually at 4. I still am happy I didn't take Book of Belial, though. Not that Book of Belial is bad by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, we got to keep ourselves alive. Having 1 Spirit Heart is not going to help out there. Really, no Tinted Rocks? Very surprising. I do want to go to that mob trap room. I just wanted to actually fight some enemies first so I could get a Tammy's head charge. My god. I didn't realize how long I was going to have to live with that mistake. Try here for a secret room. We got the bombs. Yeah, there we go. Pills. Tears Up is fantastic. It's our 5th one. Puberty is meaningless, range down, explosive diarrhea. Just wanted to see if maybe our boss fight was up here. Oh, we can use this once, yeah. And we really should when we have Death's Touch. We should regardless, but definitely when we have Death's Touch. Red chests. Yeah, worth it. Even, well, it ended up not being worth it, but it was worth it. You know what I mean? We had to check.
Is it still
Oh
on?
my god, Kate, you scared the shit out of me. Girl, don't worry, I'll survive in here. I've been living it up in the Hotel California my whole life. This whole world is too hot for me. I'm Mr. Freeze. It is nice with the door open, though. You get a little bit of a breeze. Not exactly soundproof, though. Alright. Momentarily, we'll be able to move on to our boss here. I don't anticipate it being very difficult for once we don't have a curse, so I can actually see, not only is a novel idea, not only how much HP we have, but what the fucking item will be from the boss fight and the deal with the devil afterwards, unless I'm mistaken. Not mistaken. That's good news for us. Still not quite a guaranteed win, but we're closing in on it if we could just be a little bit more assured in our HP, shall we say. But we haven't fought Krampus yet. The rule of Krampus is very rarely broken. Krampus tax is one of the inevitabilities in life. What an ugly looking tear. Just a hideous indiglow. Watch out for, yeah, the bullets there. Alright, let's see who we're fighting here. Not Mr. Fred. I wouldn't mind a second orbital. We're not going to get a second orbital. We fought Triachnid, albeit very briefly. Blood Clot is acceptable. Guppy, free Guppy. Free Guppy item. Okay, the Guppy dream probably has been laid to rest. At least temporarily. Curse rooms, though. Curse rooms could sort it for us. For now, I have to be kind of careful on this run. This is a kind of typical run. And that's not to say that it's an average run, but it's the kind of run that has happened to me on multiple occasions. And usually, I end up kind of feeling a little overconfident in my damage, never solve my defensive problems, and end up oftentimes, or sometimes at least, losing as a result. So, what I'm going to try to make sure we do here is just don't give the game the opportunity to let me disappoint people. Which is to say, we're going to take as little stupid damage as possible. What are the big items for us now? Assuming we don't get a Guppy item, piercing shots. Oh, I took the hit there. Piercing shots would be really nice. A permanent Death's Touch would be enormous. Of course, that's across the way there. Okay, I really do not love the idea. Help. I don't love the idea of paying 2 Spirit Hearts to get into that curse room. But I hate the idea of not even checking it. I don't know what we're going to do about this confluence of interests I have here. I really don't think I can go for it. The more rooms I go to, the more dangerous it's going to be. Black Heart? Eternal Heart. Okay, let's beat Mom. Or Mom's Heart, I should say. Yeah, we can't fly or anything, so we're gonna take the full force of the hit. I don't know, man. This is a very weird one. What I'm thinking is if we beat Mom's Heart without taking damage, we go into the curse room, we come out. When we get down to the next floor, which we would do immediately, we'd have 2 Spirit Hearts. 2 Spirit Hearts is not very much. 4 Spirit Hearts is not very much. And that's our best case scenario. Do I really want to fuck with it? I don't know. Okay. And in the meantime, it's extremely important that we just, you know, stick with the damage that we got. Don't take damage on the Mom fight if you can avoid it. Yo. What happened to my DPS here? At first I was like, this is an incredible run, and all of a sudden, it doesn't seem that incredible. We were fighting enemies I didn't even know Mom's Heart could spawn. I'm gonna fucking try it. Here we go, here we go. We're gonna take 2 hits. There's no way we get in and out in enough time. Or in less time than it would take. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. Alright, start taking chances here a little bit. Looking for HP upgrades. Umbilical cord, not really. Not the most efficient use of bombs. Alright, alright. Well, this is our situation, man. This is the bed that I made for myself, especially by going into that curse room, but I really thought that the dream was going to be real. Come on, red chests. Probably should still do it, but it's hard to justify when there's, you know, free chests like right here. I think we have to take Broken Ankh, and I didn't realize we had, I mean, I remember buying it now, but I forgot that we had it. Broken Ankh, I almost never use it for its intended purpose, which is to say I almost never use it in general, but I'm going to take it here. That plus Guppy's collar gives us a chance at respawning. I'm assuming it gives us like a 75% chance of respawning. Why 75? 50% chance plus 50% chance. Wait a minute. Am I right? I feel like my math is right, but I can't articulate why, and that's always a dangerous position. Well, you know what? If this is a tiers upgrade, we should knock that one back down to us. Yeah, it was really effective there. There we go. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna mire myself in trying to work out probability right now. I'll think about it after the episode is over. For now, it's all about devoting all of my mental energy to survival. And I don't even know if this is one of those ones where I'm like, well, if we just make it to the chest, it's all gonna be okay. If we make it to the chest, we might become so overpowered that the rest of the game's a joke. Tammy's head has the tendency to do that. Or if we make it to the chest, we might get items that are completely meaningless and make it so, you know, we have basically no chance for success. What I will say is that so far, all these tinted rocks make me feel very, very happy. Even if that one didn't pay out with what I wanted, I appreciate that they're there, giving me hope. Sometimes hope is more valuable than a spirit heart. Usually not, though, if we're being 100% honest. All right, well, this is our situation. In a way, it's almost refreshing to just have it laid out like this. We need to beat Isaac without getting hit twice. That doesn't seem that bad. There would be I could prefer, or I could brainstorm some preferable situations for sure. Man, like, what happened, man? Our DPS was so good for so long. I don't know if that was worth it. Watch out for those crickets body shots. Maybe this is one of those situations we're really good against the enemies in the meantime. Or the enemies that lead up to the boss. Really bad against the boss itself. Okay. This is the moment of truth. I mean, it's not that we're going to die if we get hits. Well, we will die. It's not that our run is over if we get hit, I should say. But there is a pretty realistic chance. I will say it's pretty easy to avoid getting hit against this phase of Isaac, and I'll probably end up eating my words, but you know, it's not that complicated as long as you have speed, which we have. Just speed, and then, you know, make sure you're concentrating. You don't want to have a huge lapse in judgment or anything like that, but man, I would really like some HP when we get down to the next floor. I didn't realize that we were going to end up, I don't want to say squandering it, but like that situation with the curse room 2 floors ago has really gotten to me. Alright, but this is the pressure's on. This is the moment of truth. Not good, really. Probably horrible. Amazing. And amazing. So I'm not going to take Tiny Planet yet. But I have to imagine that if we had, like, Death's Touch... How are we going to get Death's Touch, though? Ruka, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. Even if we die, we got a chance to come back from the dead. Don't need to sweat it too much yet. I'm really not enjoying how long it's taken me to kill the bloat. I'll tell you that. Straight up. Yo, that was the worst time to jump, dog. I was in such a good... Ah, okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. That should have been easier. There we go. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for. What the heck happened there? How does Tiny Planet normally work? Well, I know, you know, in general, but how does it normally work with Tammy's head? The shots would circle around after spawning at the edges, like the circumference of the circle. It's good, just kill one. There we go, one's dead. He was about to shoot. I was in a dangerous spot. Every room that we survive is a room closer to the boss fight, man. Not good. Not a good item. Man, I have Polyphemus. And Tammy's head is... It's like I had some kind of accidental, like, damage downgrade I didn't even know I picked up. Is this Libra? Did you screw me, Libra? Alright, the gate, or the cages are... Not cages, the Mega Maws are easy enough. Alright, after this room, we gotta be smarter. Go back, look for some secret rooms. Mysterious Liquid hard counters Chad pretty nicely, as long as we're fast enough to get out of the way. Alright, let's look for some secret rooms. That was really easy. Okay, Magic Mush. Magic Tears Up's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Don't get killed by a spider. Range Up is fine. Is the other one range up too? Yeah. Alright. Alright. A little dangerous there. This is the shit right here. Gotta be extremely careful. I was about a quarter second away from seeing how Broken Ankh and Guppy's Collar were gonna work together there. Gotta admit, pretty impressive so far. Still kicking it here. I'm very tempted to actually just pick up Tiny Planet and see what the fuck happens, but I don't think that's the right idea. Thank you. We had a tooth shot in there that saved, and Sacrificial Dagger there too. But the tooth shot saved the shit out of me. Okay. It's possible to die against Dingle here. It should not happen, but it could happen. Gotta get one. Gotta kill one. Gotta kill one. Don't charge. No charging. Okay. More chests, please. Oh, Mom's Contact in the clutch. Gotta get Pestilence, because sometimes he shoots these amazing bombs that are impossible to dodge. Great stuff. Okay, great stuff. Let's back out so there's no creep to get me and see if there's a second secret room right here. We're getting close to one edge. I just gotta hope it's the edge of the boss. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Two great things about that. One is, we got double the HP. We can actually survive a hit. And I almost took it right there. We can survive a hit, and this might indicate that we're closing in on our boss fight, which is a really nice thing for me to hear. There it is. How do we do? Oh, we gotta kill War first. That extra Spirit Heart is worth everything. No, Famine, get out of the way! That extra Spirit Heart from War is worth everything right now, especially now. Okay, War, you gotta, or Famine, you gotta go. Blue Heart. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Death's Touch. Death's Touch on the boss fight. Not Death's Touch. I don't know what it is. Mom's Contact, maybe? Oh, shit. Extremely poor dodge on my part. Be very careful with those dodges through the center. That's when he likes to shoot those like radial shot. Okay, we're back. I don't know what brought us. We got 3 hearts. Oh, the Ankh brings us back with 3 hearts. Oh, well that's just hunky-dory. Well, we haven't won yet, so let's not get too cocky. But holy shit, that's huge. Now we know what brought us back. Guppy's Collar would have brought us back with 1, I think. Would have brought? Does that expression make any sense? That's a good question. Cool it, Sanchez, or you get a knuckle supper. We got 1 more invincibility left. What we want to do is cross that threshold where if we get hit, we can do enough damage during our period of invincibility to kill him. We were... Oh my god, that was close. We made it. That was... Thank you, Broken Ankh. Let's just put it that way. But also, had to play real well on the chest to even get to that point. So I'm proud of myself there, too. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.